Hey, I'm back down in the strive room at the YMCA. It's a dungeon. It's bright with this equipment, but I'll tell you what, there's some serious torturing going on down here. I just got done meeting Ruth. Ruth is the Director of Health and Wellness for the YMCA. She's been into fitness her whole life. She's been a trainer, training people for over 12 years, but certified with the Y for 3. Okay, and I have a feeling she's going to hurt me. So a lot of you out there have probably been waiting for this, okay? This could be like another version of the gun show because this is a preacher curl, but I'll tell you what, it's got like multiple different levels, and I'm going to have Ruth kind of explain how this equipment works, take us through what one set on here would be like, okay? So in general, a set on a rotation lasts how long? Is it a minute or 40 seconds?
One set, you're at 30 seconds, and then you move to your next gear shift, which shifts the workload. So one's working the belly, 2's going to work the top, and 3's going to work the bottom of the muscle. You're at each unit approximately 100 seconds, and then you move to the next one.
Okay, so it's not 30 seconds at one piece. At each level, you're at 30 seconds.
Yes.
So we're going to go 30 seconds. So roughly, how many repetitions is that going to be for me?
You want to do 8 to 12 in each gear shift.
Okay.
If you can't accomplish that, you want to kind of go down in the weight, and if you are doing, of course, 12 to 15, you want to go up in weight.
Okay, so we're going to go around 8 to 12. And what about the timing of the rep, Ruth? What do you recommend as far as the concentric and the eccentric? How fast should I just bang these out, get them over with, or what do you want me to do?
I want you to have some nice smooth control with the whole thing, but you're going to have a little higher reps, a little bit lighter weight concept in here because it's an elevated heart rate along with strength training endurance to the muscles.
Now, when you take people through this program, because I understand you have this program going 3 days a week?
We have this program going Monday through Saturday.
Monday through Saturday. So how many times a week do you recommend people come through the Strive program?
I would like to recommend 2 to 3 times a week. You need to have at least a day in between. Sometimes 2 is better. It just depends on your recovery.
Now, you mentioned before, you warm the people up before you beat the crap out of them.
We like to have them pre-warmed up before they enter into
You like to tenderize the meat before you cook it, in other words, right?
Well, I guess you could say it that way.
All right. That makes, how long is the warm-up?
We like to see about a 5 to 10 minute. When you start perspiring and feeling nice and warm in those muscles, that's when you're good to go. Okay, well, we're just going to take this baby for a test drive, and we're going to go through 3 different levels. Level 1 hits what part of the muscle? It'll hit the middle part of the muscle, which is what we're all used to. Pretty much any other equipment except for Strive does work the middle part of the muscle. Okay, and then we're going to go to level 2. Level 2 hits what part of the muscle? It'll work the top part of the peak? The peak of the muscle right through here, and then 3 is going to work the bottom part. All right, well, I'm going to grab, now when I grab this, is there a certain place that you prefer for me to grab it to get the best rep range? Do I grab here or here? We like to see people go a little bit further into the center there. It's a little more optimal place to be. Okay. So. And I'm going to get started. You tell me when to stop. All righty. I'd like to see those reps be a little bit quicker. All righty, there you go. We're going to bang out a good 8 to 12 on that. You're talking my language now. Bang out 8 to 12 on there. All right, let's see you shift that gear to gear 2. And just remember, these yellow handles are your adjustables. I stop, I shift the gear. Yes. All right, come on, let's go. Pick it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make sure you come all the way up. All right, let's go to 3 now. I think you've worked a little bit much on that one. You're gonna. And you go right into it. You don't rest at all. Yeah, we don't give you a break. Oh, and that's hitting the bottom because I feel increased resistance on the bottom. And you're going to feel that bottom portion is not too used to being worked out. This is harder. I'd like to see you do 1 or 2 more. 1 and 2. That looks good to me. Oh, he popped out another one. He's the man. That is a sweet ride. I'll tell you what. A sweet ride on the Strive. But you know what? I'm done here. We got Vicki just sitting back laughing on the ab machine. So we're gonna kick some butt over there and show you how the Strive works
on the abadabbas, and I'm just going to chill and let you take over, Ruth.
Okay, well, we've got Vicki positioned on here pretty well. We'd like to see this pad on her back instead of her neck. And she's going to go ahead and grab a hold, and she's got it in here, and either up here or in the bottom part. Usually the middle isn't quite as good for some reason. We find that to work best. So let's go ahead and crunch. You want to feel a nice pinch in there. And she's done this workout before, so she's a veteran at it. She's working the middle part of her muscle right here in one.
I can definitely feel that.
That's good. We like to see that. As you can see, she's keeping her body, her back attached to that, that mat right back through there. So she's getting a good range of motion, nice smooth movements. And whenever you're ready, Vicki, you probably should go ahead and put it on number 2.
And it really locks you in.
It does.
That is a good movement.
Good workout.
All
Well,
right.
you see how she was stalling there? She was talking. Go, Vicki. Don't stall. Yeah, who's laughing now, huh, sister? Ha, ha, ha. Don't be nice to her, Ruth.
Nice and smooth. Now you can tell with the number 2 that you're going to have to, because number 2 is the top part of the muscle, you have to make sure you get that full range of motion, and she's doing a good job
You're
with
working
that.
on when you get to the end point now.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Okay.
you want to come down. So now
this-
she's going to work
this
3.
is
She's
gonna
going to
be
feel
hard
it
in
at
the
the beginning.
I gotcha.
Right.
Wow. That
And
is
we
good
can
stuff.
change her range in motion if we need to. So that's why this is really good for people that are in rehabilitation and
Yeah.
things like that. So, all right, let's do a couple more there, Vicki.
Sure.
Come on. Good job. All right. Now, we always encourage everybody to put it back on one when they're done, and then they move to the next circuit. Another way that you can do this, there's alteration. She can unlace her legs there and just leave them out. She's going to probably find that she's going to have to go down and wait when she does that because she doesn't have that stabilizer there.
Okay.
But we recommend that people kind of do that as well if they'd like to see a little different reaction. Sure.
No help from the hip flexor now,
Yeah, exactly.
right? So she's going to get
Yeah,
more isolation.
it'll be more isolation. It's something that we don't encourage people to do
Yeah.
right away.
This is
It is a
advanced
little
stuff.
harder.
But I guarantee you, Vicki can handle it.
Oh, yeah.
I think she should
Good
be able
workout.
to.
Outstanding. Now, what kind of feedback are you getting with this stuff?
Well, we've gotten some really good results. I just had a lady come to me Friday. She's probably between 65 and 70.
Yeah.
And she came in and she really wanted to work out. We really weren't open for adults at that time, but
Yeah.
since I was in there, I'm like, sure, let's go ahead and go for it. So I was in there working out and talking to her. And
You
and
beat up anyone, huh? Sure, come into my lair, I'll pummel you.
She told me, she said, I've worked out for a number of years on strength training equipment and never have I been so enthusiastic about working out because this equipment in here is by far the best I've ever used.
They keep getting better.
It does, it does. And I know just with myself, in about 3 months, I lost 5% body fat. So I think it's a good way to go if somebody's looking to purchase equipment. Strive is definitely thumbs up with the YMCA.
Or if they just want to use some great stuff, it's down here in the basement. If
Exactly.
you don't walk by this way, come on down and look in and look for Ruth and check her out and find out the schedule on the classes. It's good stuff. And normally when you have the classes, how many people are going through together? How many people are you punishing?
Well,
Training?
we have anywhere from probably 10 to 15 to 20 people in here at one time.
Okay.
We have the smaller pieces for kids, so we do the kids drive, and for smaller built adults, which I use.
Yeah.
I'm only 5'2". So.
You know, that's a good point because we were talking about that earlier, and Ruth was talking about how finally there's equipment that fits her and the difference it makes because, you know, it's great for me. It's a 5'9" world. Everything's built for people 5'9", but if you're not 5'9", you have to adapt to the machine, and it almost hurts sometimes. And now for you, the equipment fits you perfectly, and that's got to be a great feeling
It
for
is.
you.
It's awesome. It's great. I've never been able to have that luxury.
So you take the people through the class lasts 20, 30 minutes.
In 20 minutes, you're done with the circuit, and then we do an abdominal workout and then warm down stretches.
You know what she said earlier? She said after the class, everyone collapses on the floor and then we do abs. Okay? So if you're looking for an intense workout with some direction and with some fun, and then followed up with some abdominal work with all the people who finish off properly, and you have someone steering the class. Is there always an instructor down here kind of
There
guiding?
is always an instructor, and they help everybody use the equipment, make sure proper form is being executed at all times, and they're down there to encourage.
No extra charge for this?
No extra charge.
Incredible. Hey, if you haven't checked out the Strive yet, check it out. And again, if you meet Ruth, talk to her about this. Talk to Vicki. She's a fan. She did great over there. Now, how did you get involved? Are you a member here? Or?
I'm a member and I'm a staff member.
She's a member and a staff member. Hey, come on down. Check out the Strive room. This stuff is great. The angle's fantastic. I'll tell you what, I've been using stuff for a long time. This is sweet. Come on down. Give it a shot. Strive.